Hello everyone, this is Prabhavati, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, A.D.M.COLLEGE for Women, Autonomous, Nagapattinam. Students, in last module, we have discussed about the solving first order partial differential equation involving variables P and Q only. Do not involve X, Y, Z explicitly. Today, we are going to solve first order partial differential equation of the type f of x, p, q equal to 0. So, this is our first problem. Let us see how to solve partial differential equation of the first order of the type q equal to xp plus p square. So, from this relation, we are very clear that this equation consists of only the variables x, p, q, not y and z. Okay. So, what are the procedures? So, the first step, we have to give some substitution to q. Okay. So, first step, put q equal to a, some constant. You can assign any constant, maybe a or a square, because if a is constant, a square is also constant. So, it's your wish. According to the problems, it may vary. Okay. Otherwise, you can fix on to some constant a. So, put q equal to a in the given equation. So, let us give name for this equation, equation number 1. So, what will happen if you substitute q equal to a in equation 1? So, we will get so for my convenience, I am rewrite this equation because by observing we can understand that this is a quadratic equation in P. That's why I am writing the first highest power, that is P square first, and then the P coefficient, that P term and the constant term. So now we will get P square plus xp equal to a. Now we are going to find P. That is, we are going to solve this quadratic equation in P with and find the value of P. So, let us recall how to solve quadratic equation. Okay. If a given quadratic equation is like this. If you are given ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 equation, then the x value will be given by a formula. What is that formula? So, x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So, like this is a general formula. Okay. If we compare the obtained equation, quadratic equation, that is p square plus xp minus a equal to 0, as our wish is to find p, so we consider this p is a variable, so other terms will be constant. So, by comparing this with the ax square plus bx plus c, here what is a? That is coefficient of p square, that is 1. What is coefficient of p? That is b, that is b equal to here x. So, the constant term is c, that is here minus 3. Hence, so p is equal to, so what is that? Minus x plus or minus square root of b square, that is x square minus 4 into a into c. So, 4 into 1 into minus a. So, students, you have to be careful while finding the value of p. So, this divided by 2 times a. What is a? A is 1. So, that is 2. So, we can write separately like this. So remember what is the value of P? Let's just write here. So Q equal to A. So P is square root of x minus x by 2 plus or minus square root of x square plus 4a divided by 2. Okay. So now we are going to substitute this in an equation. Since z is a dependent variable, depending on the independent variables x and y, its total differential dz can be written as dou z by dou x into dx plus dou z by dou y into dy. We know that dou z by dou x is nothing but p, the notation p. Dou z by dou y is nothing but q. We are going to substitute the value of p and q in this relation dz equal to p dx plus q dy. Students can memorize this formula, and most of the types just giving solutions using this formula. So most of the times our main aim is to find out what is P, what is Q. Okay. And now we are going to substitute here the values of P and Q. So what is P? That is minus x by 2 plus or minus square root of x square plus 4a divided by 2 dx plus a, q is a. So a dy. We are going to integrate. Then because it is a total differential, we can separately integrate. Okay. So here there are two terms. If students have doubts, you can write once again separately with the derivatives dx. To avoid the confusion while applying the formulas, that integration formulas. Okay. So now we have to integrate on both sides. We get, so that is integral dz equal to minus the constant. So minus 1 by 2, you can take it outside before doing the integration. So first term will become minus 1 by 2 integral x dx. Okay. So second term will be 1 by 2 times integral x square plus 4a. So we are going to apply integral square root of x square plus a square formula. Here the term is not look like a square. So I am going to rewrite this 4a as two root a the whole square. If you expand this, what will you get? 2 square is 4, root a square is a. So to use the formula, we are writing like this. So a dy. Shall we write the answer? So what is integral of dz? That is simply z. So what is this? What is integral of x dx? So we are going to use that formula. What is the formula? Integral x power n dx is x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, provided n is not equal to minus 1. Here simply x power is 1. So what will be the answer? So it will be x power 1 plus 1, that is x square divided by 1 plus 2. So what about the second term? So you have to just memorize over 10 or 15 formulas. So this is the main formula. What is square root of x square plus a square dx? What is the integral? That is nothing but, formula wise it is nothing but x by 2. Okay. So here x plus or minus, sorry, x by 2 square root of x square plus the same term. X square plus 2 root a the whole square. Here 1 by 2 is common. So we take it as, put it outside the bracket. So x by 2 square root of x square plus a square, that is first term. The second term will be what? That is a square by 2. So here a square is, what is a square? 2 root a the whole square by 2 into, sometimes we will write log or sometimes sin h inverse. So sin sin h of x divided by a. So what is a here? 2 root a. Okay. So once again I am repeating this. While integrating x dx, we will get x square by 2. While integrating this expression, there are formulas. That is, the formula is x by 2. So I can write like this here. So what is integrand of square root of x square plus a square? That is nothing but, in general formula, x by 2 root of x square plus a square plus a square by 2 sin h inverse of x by a. Sin h of x by a. Okay. Otherwise, we can here like another formula will be so you can use either formula because the log of x plus root of x square plus is nothing but the sin h. Okay. So here x by 2 root of x square plus a, that is 2 root a the whole square plus a square, that is 2 root a the whole square by 2, like this, sin h of x by 2 root a. Okay. So the last expression is simply the constant. So that is integral of a dy. If you take a outside, what is that? It is just integral dy. If we integrate dy, what will you get? It is y. So this is an indefinite integral. That is, there is no lower and upper limits. After integration complete, we have to put some constant, that is integrating constant, that I am denoted as b. Okay. So this is the solution. If you do some more little calculation, what will you get? So z will be, the first term will be minus x square by 2 2s are 4. So this will be plus or minus. If you put inside the 1 by 2, it will be x by 4 root of x square plus, this is nothing but 4a. And this will be nothing but 4a by 2. So 1 by 2 into 2, 4. So 4 will get cancelled. So it will be simply a sin of h of x by 2 root a plus ay plus b. Here a, b are arbitrary constants. So this is one of the solution which contains only 2 arbitrary constants as many independent variables. How many independent variables are here? X, y, 2 variables. So as we mentioned in the last session, if the solution of the partial differential equation containing arbitrary constants as many as independent variables, that solution is called as the complete integral. So this is the complete integral of equation 1. So this is a complete integral. So let us see how to find singular and general integral. So this is the complete integral. Using complete integral only, we are going to find singular and general integral. So how to find singular integral? For that, we have to consider the complete integral. Let us denote as equation number 2. Okay. Here not sin h, it is sin h inverse. Okay. So if we have to differentiate this expression 2 with respect to the constant b. Okay. So what will you get? Here there is no b. That is independent of b. It depends only on x and y. Okay. Here no terms except that b do not depend on b. So what will be the answer? It will be 0, 0, 0. So totally 1, 0. The last term will be db by db, like this, because you are differentiate b with respect to b. So what will be this? This is 1. So you are getting 0 equal to 1, which is absurd, not meaning. So you know that 0 is never equal to 1. Okay. So in this case, the first order partial differential of the type f of x comma p comma q do not have singular integral. So now how to find the complete integral? So to find a complete integral, general integral. because complete integral we have already found, isn't it? So to find general integral, first step, we have to replace that one of the constant b as a function of a. You can give any function. So the phi is a arbitrary function. That the function means it may be a square or a plus 1, anything. Okay, anything you want. So if we substitute here, what will you get? So this b will become phi of a. Okay. So now you have to differentiate this expression with respect to a. So now we replacing this b to y. So this, we can call this as new equation 3. We are going to differentiate this with respect to a. What will you get? So here do not depend on a, so it is simply 0. Here also no a, so 0. Here a, so you have to be careful. Okay. So here x by 4. It is do not depend on a, so a constant. If you do this, what will you get? 1 by 2 times. So derivative of what is x? This is nothing but square root of this expression. What is its derivative? It's nothing but n into x power n minus 1. Isn't it? So that is, I am simply write like this. Okay. So here x is nothing but x square plus 4a. Here a is the variable, because we are going to differentiate this with respect to a. While differentiate with respect to a, we have to consider everything term as simply constant. So we have to use the chain rule, because you are giving for formula for the square root. But what about the inside 4a? So here the coefficient of a is 4. So it will be in the multiplication. Okay. So here there are two a's, that are two expression involving a. So you have to, what the formula? The derivative of product rule. What is that? Derivative of two functions uv is nothing but u into dv plus v into derivative of u, du. So you have to use this formula. So keep this as u, this v. What will be the using this formula? So a, what is derivative of v? What is sin h inverse? So that is nothing but cos h inverse of x by 2 into root a. Okay. So into here x by 2 into root a. So x by 2 a power minus 1 by 2, because in the denominator, if you apply this formula, what will be this? Minus 1 by 2 into a power minus 1 by 2 minus 1, plus this term will be nothing but ay. So simply y. If you differentiate with respect to this, this will be phi dash of a. So no need to worry about this solving and simplifying this expression. You can just give some name for this equation. Let us call it as equation 4, and you just simply write by element of a between 3 and 4, we will get the required general integral. Okay, that's all. Student must write like this. Okay, so by eliminating, we can't do that because it's not a simple process. So just we have to mention like this. Okay. So while if you can find the complete integral, then only you can discuss about the singular and general integral. So okay, students, I hope you understand this problem. That is of the first order partial differential equation of the type f of x comma p comma q equal to 0. Okay, dear students, let us solve a simple problem. P q equal to x. Okay, so what is the first step? We have to substitute q equal to a in the given expression, equation 1. Then what will you get? P a equal to x. It's just a simple expression. So you can directly get p. What is p? P is nothing but x by a. So then what you should do? You have to consider the total differential of z. that is dz equal to p dx plus q dy. If you replace p by x by a, q by a. So we have to do integration. If you do integration, what will you get? Integral dz equal to 1 by a is constant. If we take outside 1 by a integral x dx plus a integral dy. It's a simple expression. So if you integrate dz, this give you z, x will give you, as in the last problem, x square by 2. So dy will give you y plus b. Where a and b are, you should write this. Arbitrary constants. So this is a complete integral. Okay, this is the required complete integral. What about the singular integral? So we have to do differentiation on both sides with respect to b. So here no b, so it is 0. It will be 0, 0, 1. So which is subset. So hence, so there is no singular integral for this type. So what kind of problems? It will be simple expression or a large expression like in the previous problem. No matter. There is no singular integral for this type. F of x, p, q equal to 0. Okay. What about the general integral? What should you do? You have to replace. What replace? Replacing this b by pi of a. What will you get? One expression like this. Call it as equation number 2. Okay, because we are giving equation number 1 to this. So we have to differentiate with respect to a now. So 2 variable restricted to 1 variable. Then we are differentiate. So here 0. So 1 by a. So it's nothing but a power minus 1. Okay, power minus 1 into a power minus 1 minus 1. Ay. Differentiating a with respect to what will you get? 1. So it is simply y. This is phi dash of a. So this is nothing but equation number 3. What you should write? By elimination of a between 2 and 3, we get the required general integral. That's all. So if this is simple expression, we can do it in a few seconds, few minutes. Okay. So there are some other problems also. P equal to 2qx. How will you solve? Just quick recall. If we put q equal to a, what will you get? It will be 2ax. Okay. If we consider this problem. Okay, 2qx. If you put q equal to a, so p will be 2ax. So if you replace here, what will you get? 2ax a. So if you differentiate, here 2a is constant outside. So z equal to 2a into x. So x square by 2 plus ay plus b. Simply this one. So 2 get cancelled. So this is ax square plus ay plus b. This is the required complete integral. Okay. So each problem having simple or bigger one. So if you put b differentiate with respect to b, you will have understood 0 equal, which is absurd. There is no singular integral. To find the general integral, here a very simple case. If you put p equal to pi of a, if you differentiate with respect to a, 0 x square plus y plus phi dash of a. Okay. So in next class, let us try for this equation, root p plus root q equal to x. Okay. Otherwise, you can also try yourself. That is, by substituting q equal to, you will get the root a, just a constant. Okay. So x minus root a. Okay. So root a is just constant. So we will do in the next class. Thank you, students.